The episode begins in a shabby place where some bullies are laughing at a boy who is hanging in a cage of zombies. A girl among the bullies calls the hanging boy Zong Young and says that all his friends are dead, and asks why he still clings to life. Zong Young, frustrated and gritting his teeth, thinks that it is all his fault that they got killed. He yells at her, insults her, and says that she deserves to die. The girl pretends to be innocent, playfully leans toward the man standing beside her, and complains that he is being mean to her again. The man, with a devilish smile, replies that they should torture him slowly, as that would make her feel better. Holding a remote, he thanks Zong for the supplies and says that they will live easily for months, then presses the button. As the button is pressed, Zong falls into the cage of zombies. The zombies rush toward him and start biting him. As he is being eaten, he screams and thinks about the girl and the men, Cui Jing and Li Shuzong, and swears that if he ever gets a second chance, he will make them pay. The boy suddenly finds himself sitting and flinching. A woman stands before him, shouting and asking Zong Young what he means, why her name is not yet on the property deed, and whether he even loves her. He wonders what is going on and looks around, questioning if he has gone back in time before the outbreak. He recalls that in his past life, she deceived him, took everything his parents left behind, and left him with nothing, forcing him to live on the streets. He remembers that afterwards, most humans turned into zombies during the cataclysm, and the world fell into chaos. With the help of friends he met while homeless, he built a safe zone and survived. He reflects that Cui Jing pretended to be helpless to gain his sympathy but was actually a spy sent to sabotage them from within. While he is thinking, Cui Jing reminds him not to forget the 400,000 dowry, not a cent less. He stares at her silently, and she angrily asks if he hears her. She says she is giving him 1 week, and if he still does not comply, there will be consequences. He kicks her out, says he understands, and tells her to leave, then slams the door behind her. She wonders what is going on and questions when he has become so assertive, as he used to be obedient. Inside, Zong looks at a calendar and says that there is 1 month left. He must prepare because the apocalypse is coming. Suddenly, a notification bell rings, diverted his attention. A system appears before him, showing that the apocalypse survival system is activated and that a new mission is unlocked to prepare for the cataclysm. He wonders about the system's mission points and what they are for. As he continues thinking, his stomach growls. He recalls that in his past life, he starved himself daily to save for her dowry, which led to malnutrition. He picks up his phone, opens a food app, and says that zombies will run rampant in a month, so he should eat well while he still can, then orders food. After a while, a large amount of food is placed on his dining table. Staring at a bite, he wonders if it is a legendary Michelin 3-star takeout and decides to see what the 300 yuan braised pork tastes like. He starts eating and, after taking a bite, exclaims that it is delicious and unbelievable. He then continues eating recklessly. While he is still eating, his phone rings. Seeing Cui Jing's best friend, Wen Shuya, calling, he remarks that Cui Jing has gone crying to her group again. As he answers, Wen Shuya yells at him, asking what his problem is and whether that is how he treats Cui Jing. She says that Cui Jing only wanted him to prove his love and questions how he can claim to love her if he cannot give her his assets. She adds that Cui Jing only tested him slightly, but he failed, and tells him to come immediately with the property deed and 1 million in cash to beg for forgiveness. He should prepare to be dumped. He yells back, asking if they think they are qualified to test him, and tells her to get lost before cutting the call. He then leans back on the sofa, thinking that with his own land, he will build his dream fortress. He considers that it needs to be strong and easy to defend, preferably near water and a forest. After that, he goes to a real estate office. A girl greets him and asks whether he is looking to rent or buy a house. Zong is about to respond, but manager Zhu arrives, calls the girl Ning, and tells her to go help in the back because a huge shipment of toilet paper has just arrived. She hesitates and says she has a customer waiting. Zhu angrily directs her away and tells her not to forget what he taught her, urging her to use her head and get to work. He glances at Zong and mocks him, saying that someone dressed so poorly cannot even afford a bathroom stall and is not a real client. Zong angrily asks what he just said and questions whether he is judging people by appearance. This makes Zhu unpleasant and he glances at him. Zhu replies that he is, and arrogantly declares that if someone like Zong can afford a toilet, he will eat filth on a live stream.